Hi, it's Dr. Elisha Van Dusen at New Hope Chiropractic. Do you know that by cleaning your house on a really frequent basis, you may actually be doing some more damage to your health than you think? Sure, you might feel like your place is spotless and it's devoid of any germs, and um, it's going to make you healthier. You're not going to have the same likelihood of getting sick, but actually, the pollution caused by a lot of common household cleaning substances can be very detrimental to your lungs and your overall health. Cleaning as little as once a week over the long term can cause lung damage, actually, on par with smoking, even. People who clean for a living for 20 years equals, studies have found that that equals the lung damage on par with smoking a pack of cigarettes a day for 10 to 20 years. That's really shocking. Doing something that we think is going to improve our health and make us less susceptible to infections, and inhaling harmful bacteria and ingesting them can actually make us sicker and destroy your health. Researchers believe cleaners can actually damage airways, inflame the mucous membranes in your lungs, trigger the immune system, and also cause lung dysfunction, and also weaken your exhalations. That's the amount of air that you can forcibly remove from your lungs, which is important because that's the way we get carbon dioxide out of our lungs. And then we're able to breathe in a nice, fresh breath of oxygenated air, which then goes to support our tissues. Also causes mayhem with the immune system. A 2012 study showed that being too sterile is actually unhealthy. They did a study with some mice. The normal mice, which were exposed to good and bad bacteria, were actually much healthier than the germ-free mice, which lacked beneficial gut bacteria, had higher levels of inflammation in their lungs and in their colon, and actually developed symptoms of ulcerative colitis and asthma. Also, lung penetrating air pollution was found too, with households with a lot of cleaners, standard cleaners that were being used. Cleaners often contain regulated toxic air contaminants, VOCs, terpenes, citrus fragrances, and ozone in the air, which equals formaldehyde and ultrafine particles. Also, with kids exposed to this stuff, 29 to 97% had an increased risk of rhinitis after exposure to cleaners and inflammation like that. So that's not good. Asthma, in 2010, they did a study on cleaners. Cleaners exacerbated and caused new onset asthma in the study population. Asthma triggers were spray cleaners, chlorine bleach, and other disinfectants. Also, dermatitis was another risk here. Common preservatives and chemical cleaners caused it. In 2013, the study was done in 2013, and the American Contact Dermatitis Society named these cleaners as allergens of the year. And also, poisonous gases can be formed if you mix chemicals together, household chemicals together. For example, if you mix bleach and ammonia-based cleaners together, you can actually create chloramine gas. And just a few whiffs of the stuff within 24 hours can trigger things like runny noses, eye, nose, throat, and airway irritation, teary eyes, sore throat, coughing, and chest congestion. So that's an important thing to keep in mind. Don't mix these things. Acid-based cleaners, when mixed with bleach, cause chlorine gas, and acid-based cleaners include things like vinegar, white vinegar, drain openers, oven cleaners, and toilet bowl cleaners. So these are all important things to keep in mind. And how do you really find and create safer cleaning products? Since a lot of chemical regulations are outdated and don't properly protect us from toxic cleaning products, here are some safer solutions. Most people don't need industrial disinfectants for home cleaning. It's just not necessary. You use ingredients like white vinegar, baking soda, and Castile soap, for example, for cleaning purposes. It's much safer. You don't need cleaners, industrial cleaners. you use in a meat packing plant or in a oil refinery or something like that to clean your home, right? That's like shooting a fly with a cannon. So just get something that's get these things that are less toxic and less powerful, and it's not necessary to have all these toxic chemicals that you need a hazmat suit for. When you need a more potent cleaner, use germ-killing essential oils like Thieves Oil Blend, but make sure they're safe to use around kids and pets, especially if you have kids and pets. When in doubt, choose unscented products. If you do use essential oils, avoid use on days with high ozone. Don't use air filters in your home that create ozone. Also, avoid antibacterial soap, including the active ingredient triclosan and ingredients used to replicate it. And don't always trust green or natural cleaners. In 2015, a study was done that found many contained carcinogens, toxic fragrances, and VOCs that were similar to regular store-bought cleaners. So these are some good alternatives to use. And you remember, cleaning your home at least as little as once a week can trigger lung decline with traditional cleaners. And again, people who cleaned more regularly, like for a living, they had lung damage that was on par with smoking 20 cigarettes a day for 10 to 20 years. And so remember, use microfiber cloths to dust, use water, use baking soda, Castile soap, white vinegar, and use essential oils as well. These are all safe, effective alternatives so that you're not poisoning yourself while you're cleaning your home and creating a toxic internal air environment. So check us out at newhopechiropractic.com for more informative content on your health. And remember, we live our lives through our nervous system, so get your spine adjusted regularly, chiropractically, for a healthy spine and nervous system. And with that, have a healthy day.